This morning we're going to look at this knife here. Knife I know a few of you have been waiting on. This is the Cold Steel Range Boss, just came out this year. Let's get into this.
Please hold.
It's my pleasure to present Jimislash.
Alright, so Cold Steel Range Boss, a budget knife for the 2021 Cold Steel collection. Let me open this up, check this out. Here's the specs real quick for everybody who doesn't want to sit around and wait. Let's go. Get this out of here. Okay. All right. There we go. Oh, check this out. All right, let's get the cover shot here just for later. Bam. All right, there. All right, so here we go. A lot of good things to say about this knife, and then we're going to try some stuff out with it to see if it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 inches of the budget steel 4034 SS. I looked it up a little bit before I came on here, and it's a budget steel. They say it's comparable to 420J. I think that's what the buck knives use, right? 420J or something like that. So we're going to see how it holds up. It's not supposed to be a really edge retention positive kind of knife, but I want to see what kind of work we can do with it and what kind of edge we're going to have on that. So it's got a really nice clip point here on here. Got a little, a lot of people don't like the billboarding. That doesn't bother me. I'm not trying to worry about that at all. Range Boss, Cold Steel, Taiwan 4034. Now the one thing I don't like about this is the uneven thumb studs. Again, I wish they had the thumb studs even on both sides. Small little complaint, but I know that some of them, like the Voyagers, have the thumb studs to each side. I'm not sure why they do that, but that's just a small complaint. All right, you come down here, and you got this super grippy, what is this, Grivery? Not Grivery, what do they call that? Grivix? Yeah. All right, so basically the glass-filled nylon grip. Now this is about as grippy as you're going to get on a cold steel knife. I can't think of anything that's grippier. This feels like skateboard tape, like straight up skateboard tape on here. And I'll tell you what, it really helps this knife in my hand, because what this knife is a lot like is the Cold Steel Broken Skull. I don't know if you remember that knife with the G10, the XHP. I don't know what it ended up as. Did it stay with XHP? And for me, the Broken Skull was a little bit too thin and too skinny. So it was too thin here to be skinny here, and it was too skinny here to be thin here. So in my chunky hands, it kind of got lost. But with this extra grippiness here, this feels a little bit thicker. It might not be, but it feels like I know where that knife is in my hand. And that makes me very happy, because you got a 4-inch blade here on a knife that doesn't weigh anything, and it's just amazing. So you got no lanyard hole, which is probably the reason I'm going to have to give this knife away. Left, right, tip up compatible. Although in this one, I did not get another clip, so I don't know if they're expecting me to take that clip and put it over here. Maybe that's what they're telling me to do. So then my clip's going to be over here, going that way, right? Yeah, which shouldn't be too bad. I still can use that, or they just might have forgot to put one in my box. It's not that huge of a deal to me, because I'm not going to use the clip anyways. However, those using the clip, I want to find out what's going on with that. Let's see what else we got. Of course, we got the Triad lock, just a super beefy lock. This thing's never, ever going to break on you. And, I want to thank the folks at Lone Star Sports Optics. Okay, yeah, Lone Star Sports Optics. They sent this to me. Now, I got something really cool to tell you at the end of the video, so you got to wait around. I'll tell you at the end of the video. But I'll also post it down there in case you don't want to listen to the end where the funky music begins. Yeah, see, now you got a little outro there. All right, let's keep going here. Of course, it's closed off back here with the Triad lock. Super light. very tough. Not, you know, none of the cold steels are really super drop shutty, but it drop shuts with a good shake there. The lock is not too difficult to activate there. I mean, I got pretty strong thumbs, but that's not too bad. It's not like, oh, what's the bad one? Not the holdout. What's the other one? The long, jabby, pointy one with a, looks like a spear at the end. That one's got some tough locks. But not this one. This one's pretty easy to get to. All right, so we kind of looked at all this. Let's weigh it real quick. You're going to see how much this thing weighs, which is practically nothing. This is good. This is a 4-inch blade that's going to get kind of lost in your pocket, which is cool. So look at this, 3.3 ounces on a 4-inch blade, and what, another, you can't see that, but I'm going to tell you, but you have to trust me. So overall, this thing is like 9¼ inches long, and it's 3 ounces, 3.3 ounces. That's nothing. Let's go to Europe here for my fine European friends. 94 grams, yeah. So you can stick that in your pocket, and you're not going to have to worry about it. You can wear this to church. For that danger church you go to, you go, in case you gotta stab somebody for taking an extra wafer. Yeah, there you go. The power of Christ compels you. I can't, that might not make the final cut. All right. So, the bad thing about cold steel, of course, is the pocket clip. So we're gonna try it here on the nearly boogie-free rag and see how this works. This is gonna be ugly. I'm gonna scream, yeah, this is gonna be tough. If you got any kind of thick pocket, let's try it on the non-thick side. It's probably gonna be the same thickness, right? Yeah. I don't do math very well. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna wanna take that off, bend it out, do something. Yeah, you can't wear this with your church slacks. You're just gonna throw that in your pocket. Good gosh. All right, that is one mother gooder. That's not going in, folks. All right, so the pocket clip is pretty rough. All right, there we go. We got it. We flattened it out enough so it's in there. Oh, man. Yeah. That's never coming out. You're going to have to get you and 2 of your buddies to get your knife out of your pocket. Actually, it wasn't too bad coming out. But going in is going to be a mess. You have to go sideways. You have to have like 8 inches of pocket to get that thing in there. Yeah. I'm not even going to try that again. I'm messing up my table. Revealing secrets. All right. So, pocket clip, awful tough. But, you just take that out, take it off, kind of bend it out a little bit. Or just jam it in your pocket. Now what we're going to do, I'm just going to sit here. First off, we're going to check the coupon here. Let's see if you guessed the right coupon this week. Did you guess the podiatrist? I don't think anybody guessed podiatrist. Look at that. This thing is just slicey. Little curly cues. Yeah, this is not a problem. Check this out. So, yeah, they came really, really sharp, like most cold steels do. And now I'm going to see how long we can maintain the sharpness. I got a couple of cardboard boxes here that we're just going to rip through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little story. Yeah, it'll help make the time go by. It's going to be a story that I shared on my other channel that I haven't really done anything with. But you're going to hear it here. So, let's get into the cardboard here. Let me cut off some of this cardboard. Alright, some long stretches here. Ah, well, we'll just put it up here, shall we? Alright, let's see. Alright. Oh man, that's a good long cut. Some of this cardboard's got tape on it, so. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, so you're not getting any kind of problem getting through this cardboard. A lot of good leverage on this knife. Now, the grippiness makes it a better leverage than the Broken Skull was, because I had a lot of issues with the Broken Skull, you know, just kind of turning in my hand just because of how skinny it was. This thing, because of how much friction you got with that grip tape feeling to it, that it's not slipping at all. All right, let's get some other cardboard here. Here's the good cardboard. This is the one we want. All Alright, so going through, breaking down boxes. Okay, here's the story.
So, in 2nd grade, and there was a girl I was in love with. Her name was Jessica. We'll call her Jessica Gold, because that was her name. So, I mean, I was in love with her. She had really dark hair, and she sat over there by the pencil sharpener. So one day, because, you know, how old are you in 2nd grade? I think I was 6. I was 6 years old. I went over, and on my way back from the pencil sharpener, I just kind of gave her a small kiss on the top of her head. It was so light, she didn't even react to it, so I don't think she knew I was there. Just kind of kissed her on the top of the head. You know, 2nd grade, romance, love, what all. I was in love with Jessica Gold at that point. Alright, this box is unwieldy. Let's just cut through here. See what we get here. There we go. There's some good slices. These are long, good cut slices. So again, these are not just normal cuts. These are long cuts. So I kissed her. She didn't know. I was in love. I got away with it. Or so I thought. Now this is not a verified part of this story as far as what happens next. What happens next did happen, but we can't figure. I don't know for sure that this is why it happened. I'm not counting these at all, so if y'all are counting, good on you. I'm just trying to mangle this box a lot while I tell my story. So one of these days, I'm walking home from school with my brother. You know, Jessica had 2 cousins named Jeff and Jerry, and I think they were a year older than my brother, so that made them 2 years older than me. And we met them on the bridge in the middle of town. Sounds kind of weird, like an Old West showdown, but it wasn't. It was just Jeff and Jerry on the bridge in the middle of town. And they proceeded to they had these cowboy boots with those really hard toes, and they were stomping me and kicking me and punching me in the stomach. So, that was horrible enough. But we got home and told my dad what happened. My dad, you know, being a young dad and trying to teach his sons how to be men.
Instead of really being, all right, we mangled this box. Let's check this out. Check this box out. Yeah, looks like we had an angry tiger in it, and then we fed it some meth, and it had to get out because it was hungry and really focused on fixing that clock on the wall.
Alright, so we got home, my dad, he was more upset that mostly me, because my brother took off. I think he thought I was right behind him, and I wasn't. I was way behind him. And so, keep going. Oh man, this is a good cardboard. So, we got home, my dad was more upset that we didn't fight back, which was kind of hard. I wasn't really a fighter, I was more of a lover. And so he gave us the edict that the next day we were going to meet them on the way back from school and reclaim our honor. Alright, so, make a long story short, we did not reclaim our honor. We did not. We waited for them. I was waiting for them at the big garbage dump cans, and I just kind of watched them walk by, sneering at us. So we got home, and of course, my dad gave us a beating for not beating up the thugs of the neighborhood, Jeff and Jerry. So the next day, same thing. Go take care of your business. And we did not take care of our business, and we got a spanking. We got home. I think this went on for about 4 or 5 days. This knife is just tearing up this cardboard, by the way. I'm gonna go right-handed here, just for camera purposes. So, we got home, and we devised a plan, me and my brother. Let me get this back on here. There was a group of brothers that we went to church with. They were called the Lair Boys. And they were the Lairs. And they were just pretty rowdy. Not like bad kids, but rowdy. They had 6 brothers. So they all kind of knew how to fight. And they were all really tough. So we got the middle lair, one of the middle lairs, John, which he's still my hero today. We kind of got him to take care of some business for us. So the next day, as they're walking down this little pathway in this vacant lot on the way back from school, we're there with our newly hired mercenary, John Lair, and John Lair proceeded to beat up both the Gold brothers. It was awesome. I don't think he was much older than them. I think he was about the same age. Because, yeah, I think John was either their age or maybe a year older. And he beat the fire out of him. He had one in a headlock, he had another one like a scissor lock. And he was just proceeding to punch one in the face and the other in the face. My brother still swears up and down that we helped. I didn't help at all, I know that. I was dancing a dance of joy, just watching him beat the crap out of these 2 jerks. And I think my brother may have kicked them while they were down. But, yeah, that was a great day. And I still owe John... I'm going to start sending John something on his birthday, because that was a great day for me.
Alright, so this thing mangled another box. Check this out. Let's see if we can just go through this double right there. Still going through that. So all these 40, 34 poo-pooers, poo-poo on you. You don't know what you're talking about. This thing is just mangling boxes. And it really hasn't slowed down. So you look at that. Check that out. All right. I think we did enough cutting there to kind of see what it did to that edge. This coupon does not count. This coupon is not part of the game. Look at that. Look at that. You know, all of these people that don't want to give a cool, awesome budget knife a chance because of some steel that they think is garbage, because not because they've used it, but because some guy on YouTube or some dude on Facebook goes, that steel is. Look at this. That's awesome. Look, you see all the work that thing did? Now, it's not as sharp as it was, obviously, but it's still putting or hurting on these coupons. Check that out. Check that out. All right, we'll do the ultimate test. We didn't do it before, but the belly hair shave. Yeah. See, now it's not shaving, but it's picking up like every other hair. So that the boxes did a number on it, but not the number that everybody's going to make it out. That was a lot of box cutting. I didn't count. I was going down memory lane with you guys. So there you go. What are you going to do with that knife that we didn't just do, that you're going to be upset and disappointed about? And the thing is, it is 4034. So once you do get it dull, it's not going to be a monster to sharpen up again. You're missing out. You're missing out on an awesome knife because some doofus told you that 4034 wasn't going to work for you. And he's a doofus because he doesn't know what he's talking about either. Check that out. Great knife. I'm not going to lead you wrong. I've got no stake in telling you to buy this knife other than you're going to have a really cool, very light, very usable work type of knife. All right, I think that's it. This video is running a little bit long. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this? Do you have the broken skull? Did you wish it was grippier? Because this is it right here. This is a grippier broken skull. The steel held up very nicely. It held up to more than you're going to do to it. I would say 99% of what you guys are going to do to it. There may be somebody out there that cuts rocks for a living. This is not going to hold up to that. Okay, if you see Jeff and Jerry Gold, punch him in the nose for me. And I think that's it. Oh, the good news. Lone Star Sports Optics. You can use Jimislash as a coupon code, 10% off any of their knives over there. So you get 10% off, plus you get to deal with a really cool mom and pop type shop. Excellent customer service where you actually get to talk to the people that are in charge of it over there. So if you have an issue, you can just give them a call and they will help you out personally. It's really tough to beat that kind of service. Plus you get the 10% coupon now on everything. I don't see what the issue is. Thank you very again. Thank you very much again to them for this and for the coupon code for everybody. And that's it. Punch Jeff and Jerry in the nose. I had a little cut off there. Did you hear me tell you to punch Jeff and Jerry in the nose? That's it. Punch them. Get this knife. Go down there and use the coupon code. Now I'll talk to y'all later.